Players at the ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? On my release.
Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Here we go.
Okay.
Welcome, air hockey fans. We are watching today's game, Anthony versus Scott. Anthony lost his ranking because he didn't go to the World Tournament, and Scott got number 78 in the world. So it's a number 78 versus an unranked player right now currently. And so this is the game that we'll be watching. We got joining us, we got Chris Gibson and Sam Self commentating.
Woo,
What do you do? What do, baby boo?
Ooh.
Oh,
Right off the start.
fast right while under. Oh, that's such a tricky cut to block because it's not a normal cut when it comes from the center, but it's still going over your mouth.
This is gonna be a pretty fun game. Anthony's got you know, about 1 year experience. Scott has a lot more experience than he does, but Anthony's been showing up to a lot more games, so it should be pretty close.
Okay, a little cross. Oh, see,
Yeah, it
that's
needs that
mistake
puck
number
control.
one. You gotta keep the puck.
Ooh.
Can't just be giving that stuff out.
See again. There you go. See, retrieve the puck, take a breath, then go for the shot.
It was a good
Back.
reset. Anthony didn't just go for it. Earlier today, that's what he was doing. But he keeps losing possession, though. Earlier today when I was playing him, he kept losing possession, like right there.
Yeah, and see, he's playing good defense.
Good
He's not
grab, yeah.
moving. But what he's got to do is he's got to move forward more. Oh, that was a good block.
Good block on Scott.
See, he needs to adjust to that cross by moving straight up. A little off goal. Setting up a shot.
It feels like both players are kind of playing sluggish. I know it's the first game, but
Well, yeah. And Anthony's on screen. He's got to get his nerves out, you know?
yeah.
It's really true.
There you go.
How many matches has Anthony played on screen?
Probably about
I'd
6.
say a decent amount.
About 5 or 6. He actually helps
More-
run the stream more than he does play.
More
I don't
or
think he's-
less than Scott?
Less
been
than
on a
Scott.
lot,
Less
but-
than Scott.
Okay, see.
I don't think he's scared. I think he's just the nerves are setting in. He's just
Yeah.
in a game.
Yeah, he's got to break down the nerves and get all that googly
Yeah, he's gotta
woogly
get
out.
some-
Beautiful
There you
cross. Our early release cross is such a beautiful shot.
We got a poll posted right now. Anthony Spanberger versus Scott Arnold in the YouTube chat. So everyone can take a second real quick and vote on who do you think is going to win this round, this match.
Anthony, let's go.
Come on, Mom. Oh,
See that for what I told, man. See?
that was good. But you can't be giving the puck like that.
See, and the way he bobs up and down on defense is good because defense needs to be played like you're on a trampoline so that you can retrieve the puck.
Yep.
Good off goal.
I
There
would have
we
liked
go.
him to set it up more there than just that little shot.
Well, yeah. Okay, get it back. There you go.
There you go.
Take your time. There it
Beautiful,
is.
beautiful shot.
Okay.
I like that
nice.
whole setup that Anthony did. That was a really nice setup. Nice little
Back
fast
to
right
back.
well under.
Okay.
Scores 5-5 right now.
Scott's got like
hate
a
those.
slow pump fake. I gotta have
Right back
like
at
a
it.
slow
Game
pump fake
point,
that's
game
making him
point.
breathe. There we go. Nice.
Good chase right there to get that puck back by Scott.
Oh, he switched hands twice there. That was nice. Take your time. Oh,
He's
Scott.
rushing it.
Oh,
rushing it.
ew.
He needs to slow it down.
Yeah. See, Scott has been taking his time every shot. He's setting it
Oh.
up. There it is. See?
Good game.
Good game.
Love
More
seeing
time.
first game, even both of them looking a little sluggish because it's the first game on, and it's still coming up 7-6.
That was
This is
really
going to
close.
be a great matchup between
Yeah.
these two.
This is gonna be good.
Anthony was playing a little too fast for his own good. Scott set him up every single shot and just broke him down.
In the chat right now, we're seeing a 67% voting for Anthony.
That's what I'm talking about. Anthony's the underdog. We like the underdog.
You can see him on the left-hand side over there. Make sure to throw
Always
your
love the
chats
underdog.
and comments. You'll see them standing on to the left. This is when they're reading everybody's comments right now. So if you want your comments read, go ahead and put them down.
Nope. Just kidding.
Just as a reminder, we got Sam Self and Chris Gibson commentating in from Indiana and from Texas. So we're pleased to have you guys with us.
Houston.
Jeffersonville.
You said that with your baby boy pants on.
I did. I got my big boy pants on right now.
Good game, both of y'all. He's out here lying.
We got Fluffy Dragon Slayer asking, is Spec the ref this game? Yes, today we're a little bit short-staffed. And so Spec is not only reffing, he's reffing with socks on.
So are you not allowed to ref with socks?
They haven't made a rule
Is that
against
a
it yet.
rule I don't know of?
They haven't made a rule against it yet, but I think after today they might.
So, okay. Do we need to go and have a meeting really quick and be like, go talk to Spec, be like, hey man, take the socks off. You can't be doing that.
We were gonna have a slow motion replay of him walking music
Just his socks.
with his business socks.
Why he got the
Wow,
dogs out?
that's
Put some
pretty
shoes on,
cool,
Spec.
So they face off every game.
Face off every
Yeah.
game, best 2 out of 3 sets, and at the top of the screen you can see that Scott's won 1 game to 0 right now with those little squares at the top.
He just started hitting that shot a little harder.
Good grab by Anthony right there. And a
Oh, that
beautiful
was nice.
under. That was beautiful.
But see, now, notice how he changes the speed back down when Anthony picks it up.
Yep.
Again with that
Ooh,
right
that was
under.
a beautiful right wall under off the
That was a
back.
perfect right
Mallet.
wall under.
Yeah. A little shy on the left wall.
You can kind of
Now-
tell he's not as confident with his left wall as his right wall.
He's breaking it down, moving the defense. Off goal after off goal.
Good block.
That was a nice setup too, and a good shot.
Four 0, 5-0.
Wow. What a turn of events here. There we go.
5-1.
He looks like he's
Right wall under.
hesitating with his shots now. God.
Ooh. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that, Anthony. Wipe it off, though. Mind of a goldfish.
Mind of a goldfish.
Yeah.
See, and he's got to start looking up before he shoots because Scott's defense moves up and down a little too much. Good, man, and he's got some hustle. Scott's got some hustle.
Nice shot. Ooh. I hate when those happen. You get a block and they just bounce right around the mallet. Can't be just giving that puck away though, Anthony. Come on.
Beautiful
Nice-
cross. There
nice
goes
cross.
a comeback.
Yeah, nice comeback.
There you go. You're taking your time now with the
Good
shot.
grab.
Good job.
Anthony needs to slow it down a tiny bit. He is rushing.
See, Scott started off hitting it nice and hard and crisp, and now his power seems to have gone down.
Yeah.
He's got to maintain that consistency. Man, can't say that word. Consistency.
Now I can't say the word consistency. Chris, why are you rubbing off on me like that, bro?
Beautiful.
Ooh.
See, and his maybe if he
beautiful
drifted,
shot.
maybe if he stopped moving so much on defense, because he goes a little too far back.
Who are you talking about, Anthony?
Scott.
Scott?
No, Anthony just did great. He took his time in that match. You can tell Scott was rushing most of his shots, and Anthony was taking his time versus in the first game, Scott was taking his time, and Anthony was rushing all his shots.
Yeah. I think
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Anthony needs to find himself his 6-point shot.
Well, it should be that quick cross.
Yeah. I just don't know if he knows it. If that's what it should be. What are you laughing at?
Huh?
What are you laughing at over there, bud?
I just imagined your face in my head. And it made me laugh.
It's a whole lot of smack coming from somebody that turned down a challenge match from me, Chris.
Down for what?
I didn't turn down nothing. I will 16-0 you any day you want.
You keep saying that.
Didn't
but we
you say
both
that to
know it's
Will?
not true.
Okay. Will, I was talking as much shit as I could to so that he would play.
It worked.
It did.
All right, we got
And
one.
that is my mentor.
We got one game apiece now.
First 2 sets.
Ooh.
Wow.
He has
See,
a beaut. I really like his right while under.
he's snapping it off the back.
I'm not a big fan of the kind of punch shot that Scott does with the mallet. He kind of punches it more than like actually hitting it. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of an aggressive push shot.
Yeah, and
Which it can work because it adds time delay all in itself the way that it's being hit.
Yeah, but whenever I was playing him, it seemed to be like the most predictable shot.
He's got to start doing some forehands in here, man.
Anthony's forehands are decent, but not trained yet. They're very readable.
I just gave him the key, man. I gave him the secret sauce, the recipe.
Give him some before match help.
Hey,
Some
don't be
crisp-
telling people. Beautiful, beautiful quick release.
Chris
cross.
wisdom.
Ooh, there's your forehand.
I told you that man. See, that's why I told him let that
And a
forehand
beautiful
come.
block.
Oh, he tried it again. See, you notice
Gotta
how
let that-
too he didn't use his entire arm to shoot that shot, and it was quicker than it was when he was warming up.
Yep.
I do love that white puck too.
Dude, it plays really well. And I like how it shows up on the stream.
Yeah, well, I gotta see if it'll hold one of my shots.
I don't know. I do like it, but I also do just love the normal yellow puck look.
Well, you're a basic person then. Ooh,
Oh,
that was a forehand right wall. Nice setup, nice off goal. 2 and over. Left wall. See, I think too Scott's shots are just too close to the rails.
Yeah.
we got Stylus Downband in the chat saying, go Scott and not to hesitate and keep possession. And we've got quite a few in the chat. We've got 67% for Anthony Spanberger still. So if you're in chat right now, make sure to give us a vote on who you think is going to win this game.
I think Specs got this in the bag.
I mean, yeah,
Specs
his
not playing.
reffing, dude.
I think if I'm gonna put money on this game, I'm gonna put my money on Specs.
The ref?
Yeah. Never
See,
go wrong with betting on the
Anthony's
ref.
defense, if you notice, his defense now has adjusted to higher up on the table, and Scott's is still moving up and down at a faster rate. See, now he's shooting his shots more away from the rails, and he's getting more points.
Anthony needs to keep control of that puck. He should stop doing those one tap and losing them.
Ooh, good forehand. Oh, see, you gotta grab those off goals if you're gonna use them.
Yep. Good setup by Scott there. I did like that.
Chris, you mentioned that
Nice attempt on the
Scott
grab.
does these little pump fakes. You see those pump fakes that he does? They're actually not pump fakes. After a while of analyzing his gameplay, he actually looks up, and it's like practice shots. It's almost like a pre-swing in golf or something. He's not actually trying to fool a person.
It's kind of like I noticed that when I was playing him a lot because I had like 2 or 3 challenge matches before I moved with him. He doesn't use them to fake you out. He uses them it's like his rhythm because he doesn't use music, but that's his rhythm. Is those those quote unquote pump fakes.
Game
Call
point
a
4.
timeout.
Yeah, it was a
There
timeout
you-
call. Anthony
good
called a
job.
timeout. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, I think, well,
I don't know if you heard that. He listens to music and he's like, F these targeted ads that are playing in the middle of his game.
oh, that does suck. Well, that's why, sir, you get Spotify Premium or YouTube Premium, and they
Or
have
Apple
ad
Music.
free. Or Apple Music sucks. I don't recommend it.
Hey, I love Apple Music.
Well,
You take
you
that back.
also like a yellow puck, so get out of here.
What's that supposed to mean, man?
All right, 6-4. We gonna see a comeback or a new game?
Oh, new
A
game.
new game. That's all right though.
1 game, wipe it off.
It is now 2-1, right?
It's 2-1. If you look at the top of the screen, it's going to change in 1 second. That
One.
Scott has now won 2
It hasn't
games.
changed yet.
Yeah, and so it's going to give him a win there, and it's going to show, yep, right there. 2
There we
Oh,
go.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. We like it to where if you were to log in halfway through the game, you'd be able to know instantly who's
It
winning
looks like
by
a
how
Mortal
much.
Kombat fight.
Good. That's the, yeah,
What?
yes.
You know how the rounds are?
No, like
Ding-dong?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
kind of right,
Look,
but
you
that's
little jelly
not the
filled
first
pizza roll.
thought. That's not the first thought of what it comes to mind. It looks like a sports scoreboard. It
You
looks
know
really
what?
good.
Do you know
I don't
what?
know who is he, Chris.
You don't even have a rank.
Yeah, because you keep dodging my challenge matches. You're too scared.
You're not gonna get a rank from me,
Yeah, that's an easy rank from you, dude.
Sam.
Chris.
You're not Will Up Church. I could say this in all confidence and it be real. I will 7-0 you 4 games.
It's only funny because
It's true.
it's not true, and that's why it's funny. Because Sam,
What?
mind you, I mean, like Sam was always the he was like second place here for a long time. I obviously want you to crush him because it'd be fun to watch. There's no way you could go without him scoring against you. There's no way. Plus, you didn't you teach him a bit?
7-0 him at least 2 games.
Didn't you teach him a bit? So either that means that your teaching isn't that great, or
No.
You did teach me a lot. So it's either you're a bad teacher.
it's either
Karate
you're a bad
Kid-
teacher or a bad player.
Karate Kid couldn't beat Mr. Miyagi,
So you're saying you're my Mr. Miyagi?
Ooh,
but
that,
he
was,
beat everybody else. Oh, we started the game with a nice at the line cross.
that was good.
See, you can't be popping it out, just shoot it. Set it up.
Yeah, you gotta set that bug up.
Okay, yeah.
Almost
see,
loses possession
some of-
there.
Gotta relax.
That was good.
Ooh.
I thought that was gonna be a right wall. That was good. Anthony loses possession again.
Yeah, he's got to really work on that beautiful under. Oh, back-to-back points right here.
Scores 2-2. We got a really good matchup right now. Good grab by Anthony right there.
See, but he's got a... What just happened?
I think he went to pull it back, and he pulled it back too hard, and it hit the back of it, like the back side by the goal and shot up.
Anthony's got to turn that hat around and look up.
Yeah.
See,
When he turns his hat backwards, we call him Dark Antonio.
yeah, he needs to do that.
But when his
Flip
hat's
it around.
forwards, we call him Womp Womp. He used to say that all the time, but he ends up losing possession so much or scoring on himself that we just end up saying Womp Womp.
Yeah, it's
Womp.
because of the bill of the hat. Trust me, I know. I used to.
I
used
can't
to
play
have
with
the
it
long
forward.
hair with the hat. I used to have to turn it backwards because I can't see.
Can't play with it. My
Yeah.
hat's always backward when I'm playing.
Like, I see people do it all the time. They play with their hat forward. Man, it does not work. It doesn't help you. It prevents you from seeing. And you need your full peripheral vision to be able to keep that puck. There we go. Good cross. Oh, nice quick pop for Scott. It bangs on in. Oh, he lost it. God darn it. Stop losing the puck.
Well, you know, he was switching today between a high top and a low top, and he said that the high top felt sluggish today. Oh man, he keeps letting that cross through.
Yeah, he's got to stop that cross. Just adjust, move up, find the angle, and just take it away. It's a lot harder than said, though. Just saying.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah, what he said.
That's what I said.
Yep. Yes, you did, Potato Head Man. Ooh, nice under.
Why are you calling me the potato
I
head?
like how he's pushing his mallet forward while taking that under.
Game point 3 now. Oh, game.
Wow.
It's now 3 games to 1.
Anthony needs to find his zone. He had it in the second game where he 7-4'd him. But
Somebody needs to go tell him to turn that damn hat around. I mean, that darn hat around.
yeah. Good correction there, Chris. Right.
No,
I also
seriously,
love-
like, I've noticed that there's like 4 or 5 possessions each game where he's not looking beyond the middle, the medium
the
side
table.
of the table,
Yeah.
and he's not seeing that he can grab the puck. Then he sees it, and then he gets it at the line and squeezes it away. Look at Speck all in the camera, oh pretty self.
Why does he look like that?
What?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is he doing?
Dancing.
He looked like he was preparing to fight.
Preparing to lose a fight.
Anthony asked for his 2 minutes, or it may have been Scott. This is gonna be 1 more minute. I went out there and told Anthony to turn his hat around.
Yeah, he needs to
you do?
transform and do something. Collect yourself, my boy. Collect,
Boyo.
recollect, whip it. Gotta put that yin yin on him.
Got a bunch of people in chat right now. There's a lot cheering for Scott. Even still, though, in the chat, we see an Anthony Spanberger 60% chance. People are rooting for him right now.
The real ones stay silent.
The silent majority.
Oh no, I dropped something. But I love how you guys just have the tripod sitting on the other table.
You know, there's not really a nice way to show the couch
Is there a camera
angle.
on it, or is it just the tripod?
There's
No,
a camera on
webcam
it. It's a little webcam on it, and so that's for the couch angle. But there's really not a way to do it when it's not in this one. What's funny though is
No,
people.
that's fine. I just find it funny.
See,
'Cause
gotta-
Man,
I
you
was-
are a little bit
What are you trying to
Mentally
say, Chris?
down yonder.
We can
What do you
see,
mean by that, Chris?
We can see it in
I
this
can't.
angle. In this angle here, you can see the tripod on the far right of the screen as well.
There we go. Turned his hat around. Round
Yep.
of applause.
We spoke it into existence.
I
Chris.
mean,
It
if
was
he
all
wins
us. Nathan
now,
didn't
do you
leave
think
the
it's
room to
really-
tell him. It was all us.
If he really wins because of that, that'd be the funniest thing ever. That's like his headband.
I think he, and you can see in his face now. You can see the confidence and focus.
How do you know it wasn't there? You just couldn't see it before.
Nah, you can tell that he was just in the shadow. He was trying to relax and just chilled. Now he's
This
look at him. Look at that.
Now-
Oh,
now
This
he's
is
awoken
when Chris
his
says
third
that the whole
eye.
point wasn't for Anthony. It was just that way Chris could see Anthony's face.
oh, good block. See, there we go. There we go. Oh, God,
Anthony had to
darn
pull
it.
an ass pitch him.
We've got to work on those mistakes, man. See, Scott is winning because he's making little mistakes. Ooh, a rim out. That sucks.
In the chat, they said Anthony had to pull an Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, he's
I-
got
Pokemon.
to catch
I
them
read
all. He's got to catch them all. So catch all your possessions.
Anthony seems a little bit asleep on
Good
defense.
off goal. Nah, he's focused on that cut. More.
Yeah,
oh,
but what I
another
mean by
thing.
that is, there was a shot like 2 or 3 shots ago. He hit it and it was just slowly bouncing away, and he easily could have grabbed it, but he just let it go.
Right.
Going back to Scott.
Oh, nice,
Good
nice
shot,
cross.
though.
There we go. Across from the top left center. That's nice.
Gets possession
Good
back.
grab. I'd like to see him set the puck more.
There you go. See, look at how many of those straights he's taken away by not really moving. He's just got to get quicker on those banks.
Oh,
There it is.
Beautiful forehand.
there it is.
Look at that. I know you're happy with that one, Chris.
A forehand? Yeah.
Oh, he went for it again and totally missed it.
It's okay.
There you go.
Again,
there.
but
Oh.
losing power.
Just keep doing it though.
No, he was there for it. It was well, good try. See, keep the puck, set it up, young man. Set it up.
Chris, one time we had Josiah playing and he put his headphones in but was listening to the live stream,
Uh-huh.
but it has like a 8-second delay. So he was like trying to hear what the commentators were saying about his game while he was playing, but with an 8-second delay. It was actually pretty funny. He actually did pretty good. Because he would say stuff like,
that's
he,
nice.
he should have taken a timeout, but then like 8 seconds later he'd be like, timeout.
So now, is that considered cheating?
They've
or
never
no?
made a rule against it. It's the same with the socks.
No, it's not cheating. You can do that.
Same with the socks.
It's the same with the socks. It's still legal.
I think the socks should be a rule though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's either shoes or no socks.
Reffing without shoes on gives you a massive advantage.
Yeah, or just reffing without socks. Like you can just your feet.
Just straight
Every
feet.
single
Just with the
shot
grippers
Scott is shooting
Oh,
is
good
set
back
up.
and forth.
But that's funny that Josiah did that because I've gone back and I've watched a lot of like the
Ooh.
games where like
He
when I was playing.
he can get to that
commentators.
line pretty well.
But they always say, "Oh, I wonder if Sam's listening to the live stream in those earbuds." And it's
Sam,
funny
we
to
don't
see
care.
Josiah
Get
with
back
that.
to the game.
Chris, you got a problem with me?
No,
You want to take this outside?
just kidding.
I know you is. I know you scared.
There you go. Set the day. Oh, but he set it up at least.
It was a good setup. I am proud of that.
It's a possible match game for Scott though. If he wins
Hey,
this
don't
or
smile,
set
man.
game. If Scott wins this game, he takes away the first set.
Get him.
Beautiful shot.
Shit.
You mean
I'm
shoot?
Oops. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Oh, nice charge. Oh, good charge.
It was a
You
good
gotta
charge.
block your own shots. Good setup. Okay, off goal. Nice. That was a good attempt on a straight.
Good block. Ooh.
Nice.
Nice
Faked like he
cross.
was gonna pull it back, and then he shot across. Oh, back to back.
3 points left until Scott takes a set away if he wins this. Ooh.
Nice.
Nice
Under.
right while under. feel like Anthony's shooting a lot of his shots a little bit weaker than he normally can, because like some of his off goals are really strong shots, but then he goes to hit like a right wall under or something, and they're a little slower.
Oh, he almost got that forehand.
Scott just
Game
said one
point either
more.
way.
Scott's going for that one point. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
First set, Scott.
He should set it up. He should
Yep.
set it up.
That was a nice
That was a
shot
good
on
cut.
Scott right there.
That was a good cut.
Get some cold cuts. Get some cold cuts.
See, also too, Anthony seems to be too focused on what's playing in his ear instead of what he's playing on the table.
Yeah.
I've seen him 3 or 4 times click his little headphones while he's playing.
So right now, Scott's rated at 78 in the world. In Idaho, though, or for the American Air Hockey League, Anthony's actually rated at 8, and Scott's rated at 9. So Anthony's actually higher rated than Scott is in the American Air Hockey League, but Anthony doesn't have a world ranking.
So they're both technically playing for a rank.
Right. If Scott wins this, he will most likely overtake Anthony's 8 in the American Air Hockey League. And if Anthony wins this, he pushes his rank even further, but then also steals the 78 in the world.
Was Anthony world ranked before last Worlds or no?
Yes, he was.
What was his last rank?
Oh man, I'm trying to remember that right now. You know, it was. I think it was like Matt's.
Right now?
I think it was Matt's rank that got kind of passed around.
Oh, okay.
Oh, everybody played challenge matches.
Right.
Right.
Spec just beat me last week, and so he took
When
my.
are we
He
gonna
took my
see
32.
Nathan Buss play a full challenge match? 4 out of 7, 4 out of 7.
4 to 7. I do those. I actually do those a lot against George. He usually doesn't have them streamed. They usually go for about 6 hours. The last 2 challenge matches with George took 6 hours, and they were decided by 1 point. All right, we're about to switch over to the couch right now. So everybody in chat, this is the perfect time to ask your questions. I'll throw your questions in there, and then we're gonna bounce over to the couch and have the guys sit down, and you can ask them your questions. Chris and Sam, start thinking about some tips and tricks you can give these guys to help their game out.
You got Scott. I got Anthony.
I got the. Let me start it off. I got the perfect advice.
Great.
I got a good tip for both of them.
Hey, what level are you, dude?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, what's your level?
My level? Let me see.
Yeah.
I think it's higher than yours.
No, for real. Like, I've never known what it is.
I'm pulling it up. I don't remember it. I mean, when I played at the last Texas Weeklies, they gave me too big of a handicap.
What were you? Oh, so you was a 1.
No, I was like a. They gave me a decent handicap.
So what, you were a 2?
I think it was a 2 or 3,
Okay.
and nobody
okay.
liked it. Oh, if the air hockey app would like to work with me.
Oh, you'll be alright.
All right, Scott is ready. You guys can start asking questions right now.
All right, what's up, Scott?
Sorry.
Hey, how's it going? Can
It's
you guys?
going good, man. How have you been?
Pretty good. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
sound
yeah.
bad. So my biggest advice for you, Scott, is just you see that little circle white thing
Circle
on the table that we call a puck,
Yeah,
and you know the thing that you use with your hand,
of course.
the mallet.
Yep.
Hit the mallet. Use the mallet and hit the puck into the other person's goal.
Good advice.
That's my best advice for any air
That's
hockey.
why you are a 2 or 3. So here's some real advice that'll probably help you. Keep setting up every shot like you're doing. When you start pulling it out and just hitting it, you lose a possession, you score on yourself. It ends up being a mistake that happens. So instead of doing that, pull it out, take your time, and set it up. Because when you start going down, it's because you're just going at it. But when you're taking your time, you end up getting a lot more hits in that are better shots. And when you play a little quicker too, your power and your shot kind of disappears. So when you set it up, you have nice, crisp, hard shots. And that's what you need to keep up with
Sounds good.
and be consistent with.
Yeah, I did really like your setups, Scott. You were doing really good with your setups. You were setting the puck up a lot. I don't really have much for you to fix right now. You're really playing really well. I would just focus, try to keep your rhythm.
Defense, you move a lot on defense.
Oh yeah,
You
defense.
You make a lot of quick movements on defense that sometimes can get you in a little rabbit hole that you don't want to be in. So I would find a way to think of defense like a slow motion trampoline rather than full on movement, and that'll help too.
Yeah. Okay.
So Anthony, glad you turned the hat around. Turn it
Yeah,
back
dude.
around when you're done with this interview, so you can actually
Yeah.
see the table. My biggest thing for you is you are giving away a lot of possessions.
Yep.
I would love to see you, when you get the puck, stop for a second, set it up, then shoot your shot. Not what you're doing is you're grabbing and immediately hitting it. You're just doing the gripper and ripper.
And if
And
you're
it's
gonna
working
shoot
a couple of times, but you're not going to be able to win this challenge match with just the gripper and ripper mentality. You want to set that puck up.
Okay.
and if you're gonna shoot a shot, you need to either make the shot or catch the shot and block your own shot. You're scoring on yourself. You're making a lot of mistakes, and Scott is making little to no mistakes, and that is why he is able to do what he's doing. You've got to maintain those mistakes. Also, too, you using wired headphones?
No.
Earbuds? No?
No,
What
they
do
just go around the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I noticed that you've clicked those things quite a bit when you're playing.
I was turning up the volume.
Yeah, see, you seem like you're focused a little more on the music than the puck. I want to see you just get in motion with both the music and the table. If an ad pops up, jam to it.
Yep.
Enjoy the ad. Focus on the table.
But when it's
If
a
not,
5-minute ad about
then-
cancer, it takes forever.
Hey, you can
Oh,
learn
yeah,
something
well,
from that.
you
Use
better-
that. Use that motivation.
Right.
They're so
Turn
slow.
your-
Use that motivation.
It's like,
But
oh, do you know about this type of cancer? It's like they're talking like 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It takes
So
forever.
coming, I don't know, Chris. I don't know if you use music a lot when you play, but I don't play without music. And one of my biggest things that I've come to realize is no matter what's playing, you just got to use it and just find that rhythm. I use it to help myself stay on track, to not get distracted. That's the main reason why I use it. I don't know why you use it, but you can't. If like Chris said, if an ad comes up, let it play.
you've got to
Just play
focus
through the
on the
ad.
game. Yeah.
Focus on the ad. Don't focus on the music.
Remember, if you want that puck, you have to go and take the puck. Unless you want to give the puck away and just not get it. But you've got to take that puck. If you want it, you've got to really want it. You've got to focus. You've got to get aggressive. The way that your style plays is you need more aggression in your game. So you've got to stop smiling and start growling. And start taking that puck and sending the puck back. And either, if you miss it, grab it. Don't swing it right back. If you need a little more time to think about a shot, hit an off goal and catch it, but you don't have to slam an off goal into the rail. You can shoot it a little softer, that way it helps you catch it, because Scott's just going to grab all of them and he's going to score them because he's making no mistakes.
Yeah,
So
Scott's
learn
making
from that.
Scott's
and-
playing a really good game, playing consistently, making little to no mistakes. But Anthony, you're just giving that puck to him, and almost every
Yeah.
time you just give it to him, he's taking it, being smart
But
with
you
it,
both-
and making a point.
You both are playing great though, and this is a very good match. And it's not like you guys are. It's not like either one of y'all are just whooping the other. Y'all are playing very close, and y'all are both fighting hard. It's just the mistakes. They've got to slow down. But both of y'all are doing really good. I do too. Just found out, Scott, that you're not pump faking.
Not pump faking? Well, it's kind of a hybrid thing. I do pump fake somewhat. Or are you talking about what Nathan was mentioning before? Are you saying that I'm not actually pump faking at all? Because sometimes, yeah.
So are you pump faking, or are you? Because it looks like a pump fake, but it's a little faster, and sometimes it's a little bit in the middle of slower and faster than a normal pump fake. And I was told that you're taking like a pre-hit, like golf.
It's for me, it's kind of a hybrid, and it depends on the shot. Yeah, but basically, I will do a pump fake, but for me also, it actually helps a lot with my accuracy a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I notice that's why the pump fake works so well, because it actually helps me aim better a lot of times versus just doing the shot straight up. So yeah.
Well, keep doing that. It's kind of nice. Keep doing that. I think at times you can use that in a quicker motion too, to take a early release shot instead of doing, because if you take 5 shots and they're all a normal slow setup and they all get blocked, but you retrieve the puck every time, there should be a point where you can speed it up real quick and do a quick release to throw somebody off guard, because you've gotten them used to taking their time in between shots and getting prepared and set up to block.
Right.
If you disrupt that rhythm every now and again, you can bring down your opponent's confidence a little bit by getting a point that you need.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sam and Chris, would you let them know that they can start up the next game? They're not going to be able to hear me at all right now.
Yeah.
So you guys are playing great. Nate said y'all can start the next set. So you gentlemen go out there and fight hard. Turn that hat backwards.
All right.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you for commenting.
And then
appreciate you guys helping
I'll take a
us out.
second actually right now to thank our sponsors. We got 2 absolutely amazing sponsors right now, and so we'd love to just shout out Ruth Kamichek with Ruthless Real Estate. You've been seeing all of our Ruthless replays. She's the best. Give her a call, 208-965-3570. She serves the Idaho area, and she does an amazing job. I cannot go on enough about how compassionate and caring she is. She's ruthless when it comes to fighting for you to get an amazing place, but she's also caring and compassionate. Whenever we've looked for a place, she doesn't fight you. If you walk in and you say, I just don't like this place, she doesn't say, well, why not? And also, we're sponsored by Right Now Heating and Air Conditioning Plumbing. These guys are incredible. 208-585-5868. If you're in this area, please give them a call. Please let them know that the American Air Hockey League sent you. These guys are the reason why it's freezing in my house right now, even though it is 1,000,000 degrees outside right now. It is actually a balmy 67, 66 roughly is where the players like to play at, where it's not too cold to freeze them, but they also don't get super hot on the table. These guys are incredible. They put on little booties every time they walk into your house so they don't leave a track, and they actually take you through all of the work that they've done. They had me up in the attic showing me the work that they did, and I thought that their job was hard until I was sitting in the attic when it was like about 170 in the attic, I believe, and that's when I realized that these guys had it way harder than I ever expected, and they did it with a smile somehow. They're amazing. So thank you to both of our sponsors. Looking like we're starting the next set right now. You can see in the very top left corner.
Final, right?
Possible final. If Scott wins this set, then he takes the whole match. Anthony challenged him. You can see in the top left corner where it says sets, you can see that Scott has 1 there compared to Anthony's 0. So that's why at a glance, anytime you log in, if you're watching the game, you can always take a look and see exactly who's in the lead and by how much.
There we go. See? He set it up and it worked. Nice retrieval. See? Now we're getting to a cleaner air hockey. We're not seeing that puck flying around so much. Good shot. Good defense. Good setup. Good shot. Wow, nice cross.
Scott already in the lead.
Oh, dang, boy, you can reach, huh?
Dude, there was a reach there. You know, Anthony's been playing with a high top. I'm surprised that he went with the low top today overall.
I recommend to any low top player. Low top is not the ideal mallet to be using at a high level. That was over. At a high level of air hockey. Because you don't have nice cross. A high top is better for defense and better for offense. Beautiful under. That's my opinion. Ooh, a nice cut. You see the difference in him not just swinging at it now? Now he's setting it up. Now we have a more competitive match.
I like how serious he's gotten. Instead of him feeling like it's just hopeless.
Beautiful, quick release cut.
Yeah, it's working. Your hat trick didn't work that well, though.
All right. That's another thing that people also need to remember is when you have something that's working, do not stop using it until it stops working.
Yeah, I've definitely made that mistake.
I cannot preach that enough to people. I'm pretty sure I've said that every time I've seen you play a game.
It's true, though. You know, you got something working, and then you think that they're going to start to block it, so you just try something else, and you lose it.
That's 4 of those quick release cuts.
Game point to 3 now. The most that Anthony won. Anthony's only won 1 game, and it was 7-4, and right now he's looking at winning his game in the highest points that he's gotten so far.
Beautiful off goals. See, he's setting it up. Nice. And see, off goals too, everybody, they move people. If you want somebody to move, off goal.
I feel like it's a dying art, and I started bringing it back a little bit without meaning to. I hate doing off goals, but they work, so I use them a lot. I hate doing it, but they work.
Yeah,
I hate doing it. I feel dirty using it.
The higher and higher you go, the more and more you'll notice that the off goal is something to be afraid of.
Right. Do you feel dirty doing it, though?
No.
See, I do.
Absolutely
a little bit.
I'll do 30 of them before I take a shot. If I need time to think, hey, I need time to think.
Right. It's a fantastic point, game point right here. Both players not letting it through.
See, I think Scott should take a timeout and stop the flow of what's happening on the table. Beautiful. And what was that?
7-3.
That was nice. He used what worked. That was a beautiful game.
It was quick, too.
The defense at 6'3" for Scott was beautiful. He was trying to work it in.
So what did I miss?
Anthony won.
Just 1 game?
Yeah, the first game of the set.
Oh, I didn't know if that I only.
Well, you should, bro.
I had to feed dogs, man. I'm watching 5 dogs right now.
It was a good game. It was 3-7. Anthony had, right there, that's the biggest difference in games. We've seen a lot of 7-4 games, 2 7-6s, and that game was a 7-3.
It's all in the difference in taking your time.
Taking your time, setting your shot up.
In the poll right now, we got 50% now voting for Scott, 50% Anthony. So it's really changed from the 60s to the 50 now. Here comes a break.
Match now.
Ooh, a right wall, but he does it from so far back. Uh-oh, Anthony's slipping into old habits.
There you go. Grab it. Set it
Nice.
up. There you go.
Scott goes for that right wall from back again, this time deflected.
Good grab. And a beautiful shot.
Ooh, nice.
That was a beautiful
left-handed
shot.
cross.
It's turning into a shootout.
Oh. In a game with no defense.
It happens.
Yep.
Nice right wall under.
Oh,
there we go.
Beautiful.
And he steals possession back again.
When did grab it?
Well, this game's a lot closer than the last one we just watched. Game point
Wow.
5. Scott sets it up. Goes
These
for
are the
left
moments
wall.
I was telling Scott he's got to try something different than what he normally does. There it is.
Game point, game
There's that
point.
punch shot we were talking about.
Ah, well, no setup. Okay, now
Scott
Set
calls a
it up.
timeout. Nice. Good timeout.
set it up, Anthony.
That was a great timeout calling, Scott. Think it over, figure out what shot you're gonna do, and then make your opponent figure out what you're gonna do.
Oh, he loses possession.
Beautiful block.
Anthony can win this
Set
right
it
there,
up.
and he does.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful shot.
The fire behind that one
I
was
like the-
felt beyond the screen.
Yeah, that let's go. Anthony's coming back.
And he hit it from the sort of the back of the mallet. It wasn't hit at the
Yeah.
12 o'clock. It was hit at like the 5 o'clock mark on his mallet.
Which I will say this till the day I die. Off the back banks are superior to anything.
I don't even have anything sarcastic to say about that. I wanted to though.
Yeah, I
I was
couldn't think of
trying,
anything either.
and I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? That's fine.
It's just too real, man. That was a beautiful shot.
That was a great game. Not a lot of defense, mainly just offense, but still, I think that was the best game we've had so far.
I just heard Anthony in the other room. He's like, that was a good shot. He's sitting there reveling in his shot right now. It's 2
That
to
was a
0.
beautiful shot.
Get that confidence up, Anthony.
Still 50-50 right now, Anthony to Scott in the chat. Even with Scott winning a full set, but right now with this comeback,
All right, Nathan, who are you rooting for?
that's a really hard one. You know, so I just played both of them. They both wanted a warm-up game, and so I played at
Anthony.
least. I played them both. Scott went to Worlds. He got trained from some of the best, and so I think that he does have the upper hand in this game. I do think that Anthony's the underdog, and I always root for the underdog. So in this case, I do feel like Anthony's the underdog, and I'm going to root for him in this one. However, I think it's very, very close. I think that Scott has practiced a lot. He's been to many of the weeklies. In fact, yesterday he was there and Anthony wasn't. Overall, I think Anthony has been at more recent events. He's been at the house a ton. He's helped out a ton with the stream. I think that he wants it very badly. And so that's also a big piece of it. It's like, you kind of root for the person who wants it the most.
Yep.
There we go. Good, quick. His quick releases are working. You gotta play defense.
Anthony touched it, and he said he out aloud. He called himself out. That's something that they don't do in Texas too often.
Hey.
Yeah, Chris.
You want to know why?
Yes,
Why?
I actually do.
Because in the rules, it can totally touch your finger.
It can, and I think that those rules are worse than letting refs wear socks. There is a rule that states if there's no noticeable change. The thing is, we all know it's impossible for there not to be a change in momentum and speed.
It happens. Like, I've been hit in the finger, and the puck still goes straight beyond where it's going.
Sure, but it says change in velocity or direction. And you cannot have it touch something physically and not change velocity. It's impossible.
Well, okay, that's fair, but I don't think anybody can judge velocity, so that part should just be ignored.
Well, they said if it's but the word is noticeable. Any noticeable change in velocity. Right. And so they made it to where basically, yes, if it hits your hand, but you happen to push it at the same speed roughly and nobody notices, then you're okay to keep playing. But that's not how we do things here. We're if we touch it, we call ourselves out on it.
Well, most of us do that too,
Not you, Chris.
Not
cheater.
Yeah,
I do. Cheater. No, I think
Chris went from why I don't call myself out to I call myself out.
I was saying why other people.
Wait. Also, we're talking over this. Anthony is up 6-3. Scott scores on a 6-4. This is a very very
close game
match that we just started talking.
We start talking about velocity, and Anthony goes crazy.
No, it's we got called out, and I'm here to represent my state. Darn it!
Yeah, represent.
There, wow,
7-4.
3 games to 0. Can he close it out, or is he gonna fold in the pressure of being too confident at 3-0? We've seen that before in a young Nathan Buss.
What do you tell people to help them with a closeout?
Whenever I'm going to close something out?
No, like if someone's having trouble closing out. They're up 3, they start losing and losing. I did that at Worlds. I lost a bunch. What do you tell them in those last games?
Well, it's like I just tell people what I do. What I do is I turn my back to the table and I think of the craziest thing that I can do on the table, and I do the opposite.
What I tell myself,
if that makes any sense, because that's legit. Like what helps me close out a match is I think of the craziest. Like
you mean instead of like doing a left wall over off speed, instead you just do like a right wall under?
No, I'm thinking like I'm gonna hit this I'm gonna hit this darn triple bank real quick, and then it turns into a beautiful cross.
Okay.
What I do is I tell myself, 10th span of a goldfish, wipe it off.
Bro, you don't even play around.
Chris, shut up.
Just being honest. When's the last time you touched the table, Sam?
Chris, you need to be
and
careful.
You're
talking to the number 1 player right now in Indiana. He's also the only player right now in Indiana.
Hey, I'm number 1 in my house too, but you don't see me going around and telling everybody that.
I got a couple of mainly a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old that have been meeting me at the arcade every once in a while.
I bet my sister would beat them too.
How's the table over there?
Nathan, he wouldn't know. He doesn't play on them.
I do.
No, you don't.
But I'm going back to my statement. For Scott to win this, he needs to turn his brain off. Forget about what just happened. This is a brand new set. Right here, right now. and play it like it's your last time you're ever going to touch that table.
Right. Here's Nathan. I'm going to tell you this, and you're going to have to listen to it. You only hear it one time. You have to think about it till you get it.
Okay.
If other people, if you don't know what you're going to do next, there's zero chance in hell anybody else is going to figure out what you're going to do next.
I mean, I agree with that. I think that's how a lot of like brand new players at the arcade get some random shots through because they have no idea what they're doing. Right.
So there's times where you've got to tell yourself, I'm thinking too much. Tell your brain to shut the hell up.
Yep, turn that brain off.
I'm thinking Anthony right now is a little overconfident. I have a fear that in this round right here, he's like excited, he's happy. I can hear him like he's like singing right before this game started. I heard him in the other room singing. So I have a feeling
he's in a zone. He just needs to.
I do that between all of my challenge matches.
What I mean is like he just let possession go a second.
What challenge match?
Ooh, that was good. That was good.
Wow, beautiful.
The one you keep dodging. I would be doing it, but you keep dodging.
Lie down here. All right, I'll play you tomorrow.
All right, bet. I'll be there tomorrow.
All right.
That right wall under, and he does it from so far back on the table. Nice charge.
He's setting up for that reverse cut, and he's got to change it because he's shooting it too much.
Knows what Scott was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to do a double bank or an over, but
I mean, either way, that was a double bank over. So I love a double bank.
Ooh,
nice charge! Wow,
like
beautiful,
that.
beautiful, beautiful.
Great. I mean,
Wow.
not only does he do the charge, he gets possession and makes the score. Well done, Scott.
Changing the momentum.
That was good. See, that was a good pump fake. Goes for that cut. It's deflected. Goes for the cut and makes it.
Nice cross. That was a cross.
Oh, sorry. That was a cross. My bad. Scott changes hands. Scott changes hands a lot, and it gets really confusing on which shot it is because that shot depends on what hand you're using.
good setup.
No, I understand.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
You know, Chris, I was going to ask you about that here in a second. They're about to get close to the end of this game, so we got to be careful not to override them. But, you know, he's asked a lot of players whether or not he should be switching left to right hand. What do you think?
No, he should not.
I've noticed that I've scored a lot on him when he's switching. Because he switches, so he'll be on he's better left-handed offense, but better right-handed defense. And so he'll go for the offensive left hand, and then I snag it, and then he tries to switch back. And
that's gonna rip him apart.
He pulls if you'll notice, he pulls the mallet all the way back to the very center of his goal when he switches. And so it's usually like that's when I can make my shot, is he has both hands on the mallet, and it's in the middle of his goal.
Well, and another thing, when you're using two different hands, you have two different flows, and you have two different styles.
Yep.
You can't
gotta
just
learn
use
both of those.
Right. Yeah, you can't nobody is fluid with both two different styles on two different hands. Cuz I've noticed that when he switches, he makes a lot of mistakes because he's in a certain rhythm that the other hand cannot keep up with.
I think that puck was out of play when it hit the top of the rail.
I think if Scott stopped swapping hands,
do you see that push shot?
Spent all the time
Yeah,
working on
beautiful.
one hand, he'd be a lot.
He pushes it and then goes for that. That was good. Oh, that popped in and out of the goal.
Unlucky. Beautiful. Was that?
That was the set. That happened so fast at the end there. Anthony takes the second set. It is now one set apiece. And Anthony now is technically up one game. Yeah, he just 4-0'd Scott in that set. So now he's up one game. Wow, 7-4.
Beautiful.
That was another 7-4 game.
A 4-0 set by Anthony. Good stuff.
He put his foot down.
He said, "Nope, not today."
Said, "This is my house."
It was
Beautiful
that.
shot. It was the damn hat.
All right, we're gonna go meet them on the couch right now. Players, viewers, this is a perfect time to throw any questions in the chat for the players right now. This is gonna go into set number 3. I'll go rally them up right now.
Final set. Anthony plays like he did last set. He's got this in the bag.
Oh yeah.
But can he keep that mindset?
Yeah, I'm ready. You guys aren't able. You're not gonna be able to hear me at all.
We know.
So when it gets time for the end to like talk about,
They'll
like the.
They said it last time, yeah.
Yeah, I told them to tell you guys.
Mhm.
I'll just come out and give you guys like a similar rap.
Okay.
The Do Gamers,
Beautiful set.
great set, Anthony.
That was a beautiful set. Scott, you went away from trying to add more to the arsenal than the same couple of shots that you were taking.
That last set says
Small
otherwise.
adjustment. Just some small adjustments that need to be made.
Yeah.
Last game was 7-4.
Yeah, I think you got to add a couple more shots in there that are different in a different way to really move him.
Well,
Yeah, so far the audio is not coming through quite yet. It seems like.
oh, can they not hear us?
I don't know.
No here. I can't hear.
Well, apparently they can't hear us, Chris.
We can't hear.
Well, Nathan, fix it,
They
Nate.
call them. They
Yeah,
call
man.
themselves professionals. How dare they mess this up?
My brother's in a Moogs physics class.
Oh,
You say a moose physics class?
My Moog.
That's weird.
That's my boy. I don't even know if anybody can hear us right now.
Down a giant piece of pizza, bro.
What was it?
Yeah.
Hello?
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 There we
Oh,
go.
okay. Now we're hearing. There we go.
Oh,
All that
Beautiful
talking for
set.
nothing.
Sam, you got this one.
That's all
have
you,
a
bro.
lot to say. You have a-
Anthony, you played a great set.
Thank you.
Now you just got to replicate that.
Yeah.
Do the same thing. Throw some more stuff in there. Play with that same enthusiasm, that same anger, that same confidence.
I turned my music.
If you can keep that up and stay in that zone, you're gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Mhm.
You played really well. Just try to make less mistakes. Scott, I don't think you played bad at all. You also played really well. But you kind of stuck to your same old stuff. I would like to see you throw in some more unique shots. Not like nothing too crazy, but not just do a straight right wall under, right wall over. Kind of just find a different rhythm is what I'm trying to say. Because that one, it wasn't. Anthony was shutting it down, so you just gotta be able to step away from the table for a sec, call a timeout, analyze your opponent, analyze the defense, and just figure out what's gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if you added maybe one or two shots that you don't normally use, you could have took a couple of those games, and you could have gotten a couple of key points at certain moments that would have turned the momentum towards you. But your defense was playing better than the first set. Your defense improved with your movement. I noticed that you changed the movement of a little slower pace on defense, so you weren't moving around as much. So you made him shoot good shots. You made his shots have to actually be precise and accurate to go in. And I think Anthony too, You played good. You see what you can do when you set up the puck and you keep the puck and don't lose it?
Yeah,
right.
I think I did a lot better.
So that's all you guys got to do. And now the tides are different. It is 1-1 now. So now you both have to bring a different beast to that table. If you guys go in there and play the same as you did last set, you might fold under the pressure. You might do all right. But I think for both of y'all are going to have to come out brand new because now it's fight time. It's do or die. You guys
got to come out swinging.
Set. Walk up to that puck and decide who wants that puck and who doesn't want that puck. Whoever wants that puck, go get that puck.
And the winner is going to be whoever wants it more.
Yeah. Yep. But that's all I've got for you boys. I think that y'all are playing great. Just, Scott, you got to add some more stuff in there, man.
Add some more depth to that offense.
Yep.
Any questions for us?
No.
No, I think that pretty much sums it up.
So yeah, we'll fight hard, boys.
Well, best of luck, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think they're the ads or whatever. Oh, I think they were. Yeah, they're shifting over to the other stuff. Alrighty, I'm gonna kick your ass.
What's up, Mom?
He said I'm gonna kick your ass.
I like that confidence in that, boy.
No, that might be a little too much. A little too much confidence.
I don't know. I think it's the right amount of confidence.
No, because he hasn't won shit yet.
I know, but he knows that he can win this.
Man, no, sir. It's not what you do, sir. See, Sam, it's how I know you don't play air hockey, bro, because you don't know none of this.
Nah, boy.
Man, I'm telling you, bro.
I play you right now, but you just too scared. You keep dodging them.
I told you I'll play you tomorrow, bro.
Pull up.
I got people coming over to play air hockey tomorrow.
We're now looking at our last set. It's 5 games to 4 technically, because Anthony's won. He won 1 in the first set, and Anthony won all 4 in the last set. So it really is technically a 50-50. Right now we're seeing 54% in the poll, 46% for Scott Arnold. If you haven't taken a second, go ahead and vote in our poll. Throw a chat in there. That helps our algorithm to get more people to watch this. Go ahead and share this with your friends. This is a really fantastic game watching live. Don't forget to ask your questions. We'll read out your questions as well.
Share with your enemies.
Yeah.
Share with your neighbor. Go
Share
knock
with
on their
your
door.
mom.
Go knock on their door and tell them to pull this up on YouTube.
Share it with your convenience store gas station clerk.
So
Everybody
Sam
has one they love.
Sam and Chris, I got a license plate that says air hockey on it, right? Except my wife makes fun of me because it says air hickey, AIRHCKY. Right? And I say it says air hockey, but she jokingly says it's air hickey, it's air hickey.
No wonder nobody's playing air hockey. They think it's a porn.
So I'm driving down the road. Ironically, Spec is in the passenger seat, and we're about to go on a camping trip. Some dude drives past us. Some dude passes by us, right? We're on the road driving, and he slows down. And so while we're driving next to this dude, the passenger window opens, and the passenger in that vehicle leans out and goes, "What's an air hickey?" And so I'm like, "It's American Air Hockey League. Look it up on YouTube." And I said it fast, and I was irritated. I'm like, my wife's never gonna let me live this down. And then a minute later, cause he sped up, they slow back down again, and the dude puts his phone out of the window to show me that he had subscribed to the American Air Hockey League after I'd said it. So the license plate got 1 subscriber, which was really fun.
I mean, that is dope. Can't argue with that. But it is dirty.
Yeah.
You little nasty.
Gotta be careful with that license plate, Nate.
This is a family game, buddy.
I know. Now one knows my license plate.
Get down like that.
Looks like our players are ready.
Looks like they're ready to rumble.
Ready to rumble.
What are your guys' thoughts? Who do you think is going to win this next set?
Anthony.
Anthony. I like Anthony's confidence right now. Walking away from that couch, he said, I'm going to kick your behind to Scott, and I don't know. I liked it. I like that fire.
You just like that he said the word ass.
You can't be saying that, Nate. Fucking... Oh, shit. Now,
I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere with you guys.
Calm down, buddy.
Nice.
Hey, it was Chris's fault. He started it. Oh, look
Now,
at that.
Nate.
See, that's the sign of good confidence with that right well under. That was a beautiful shot.
We just need to see what Nate's or what Scott is going to do to change his game. Because if he doesn't change it, then it's going to be the same outcome as before.
Well, that's a thing with Scott I've noticed is that his setup is still very similar to the way it was before Worlds. So he still does still puck where he brings it near the line and holds it still. He does do a few of the like right walls from way back on the field, which I like to see those. But he does have a much similar gameplay that works for him, right?
Right.
He'll usually bring it really far to the right like that. He brings it way far right of center. And when he
But
switches,
see, the problem is you can only do 2 shots.
right, exactly. And the players had a hard time blocking it until I mentioned, hey, just bring up your defense. If someone's got that close to the right side, yeah, then all I have to do is bring up the defense and block all that. Ooh,
Yeah.
he got Scott to get out of position and he missed his shot.
Look up before you shoot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice reverse cross.
We got Fluffy Dragon Slayer saying that they bother their customers about air hockey every week. I love to hear that. Thank you so much.
He said, I'm the gas station clerk. Go gas station clerks.
We got Stylus
Beautiful
down
charge.
band.
Beautiful charge.
We got Stylus down band saying that pride comes before the fall sometimes. So that is true. With Anthony being prideful about this game, you can see it happening right here. Lots and lots of possession time by Scott this round.
Well, notice too, he's trying to shoot everything different, but Anthony's defense is just locked in. So he's using the advice he was given. It's just Anthony's defense is locking in. His offense needs to get on point.
Yep.
Dude,
that. That
wow!
was
As soon as
beautiful.
we say that,
Maybe he's watching the stream right now.
See, and a thing that I recommend to anybody playing air hockey, if somebody scores 3 points on you, call a timeout.
Take a timeout.
They are too hyped. They're way too in the zone. You need to stop it.
I think Tim
And
Wiseman
what
made
I
that one up.
recommend for newer players, I recommend doing if they get 2 back-to-back shots and
No.
you feel like they're in the zone, take a timeout.
Beautiful charge and recovery. I wouldn't. Sam,
Chris,
that's bad advice.
it's not bad advice because
That's
it
a
works
waste
really
of a
well for me.
timeout. Anybody could get 2 lucky points, bro.
You just gotta know the situation.
No. Unless they got to 6 in those 2. No, don't waste that timeout, boy. 2 points. Come on.
I can't wait
That was over
use
and a
that
charge.
timeout against you and kick your butt with it.
Anthony now with the possession, he
If you
can
would've
tie
said
up this
Scott
game.
Arnold.
See, Scott was turtling. He was in the middle there, but he still blocked that bank.
Oh, good recovery.
Set it up.
Ooh.
Another piece of advice is that everybody remember you have 7 seconds to hit that puck.
Yeah. And 7 seconds is a lot longer than you think it is.
It's true. Anthony is right now.
Nice
He's at
charge.
what? I think Anthony's at 2 seconds per possession at this point.
Yeah,
If that.
he is going way too fast.
And see, if you notice somebody's charging like that, look up before you shoot it. Notice that they're moving and go around them. Y'all. See how the flow of his momentum just changed?
Right. Because
That's
of that
what I'm
timeout.
talking about.
Because of that
No,
that
because
time.
of him switching hands. Now watch how his flow is with this hand when he gets the puck back. Oh. See how much more fluid that was?
There you go.
Game point right now. Oh, game point.
Oh,
Game point.
6-6.
Oh, he could have had that. Anthony could have snagged that.
Yep, that could have
Yeah.
been his bug.
Scott right now could possibly take off the first win. Goes for the cross. Goes for the cross again. Deflected. Anthony takes possession.
Set it up.
Set it up. There you go.
Okay.
Would have liked him to set it up though.
I
but
like
it did
the
go in.
intensity too. I like the screaming after a win. That's beautiful.
It literally makes me want to never let Anthony beat me. So that even just in practicing, I'm like, if he beats me right now, he's gonna yell about it. So I have to beat him right now, just so he doesn't walk around the house strutting like a chicken.
Hey, I do it.
You know, yeah, that's what I do too. A lot of people, when you ask them what they think about when they play me, is don't scream. People do not scream when they play me. Once
Why
you
not?
scream, I'm gonna. Ooh, I almost said a bad word.
I went to the weekly at the 7-6 earlier this year, and I was up against Pete Lippincott, and I didn't think I had a chance at all. He got to start with I got to start with 1 point against him, and I beat him in the first game, and I jumped. Like I the problem is it was a little bit delayed, so it seemed rude. I didn't mean to. Like I just beaten him. I turned around, it like welled up inside of me, and I jumped. I was like, yeah, and the whole room got mad at me. Like they were like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. And Pete's
Well,
like,
yeah, because Pete's another one of those guys. When you yell, it puts us in the zone.
but
Because, like you said, I don't want you to yell again.
But-
These people aren't about to see you
But wouldn't
cheer
I?
again.
Don't I want him in the zone? Don't I want to play him at his absolute best?
Sure, yeah, if you think like
So-
Goku, yeah, absolutely.
So when that game started, he was like, "Hey, do you want to take your points or not?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Well, you can choose to not just take your handicap points." And I said, "No, I think I'll take them."
I recommend you deny them
So-
so that you can actually get better.
Well, so I said, "I think I'll take him." And he goes, "I'm warning you. If you take the points, I'm going to play much harder against you." And I said, "That's exactly why.
Yep.
That's exactly why I'm taking the points, right?" And so after I yelled that first game, he was like, "I'm going to play very hard now."
Oh,
That was a
score
nice
on the
break.
face-off for the
That was
first
a
time.
great
Okay.
break from Scott. Ooh, Anthony loses possession.
Bro, it's the first time you hit the puck off the table. I know you're not complaining about that puck.
He did.
Get that out of your head.
Here in Idaho, it flies off so rare that we get really mad when it does.
Well, you can't. It happens.
It happens. Oh man, Chris is gonna hate me for this. I'm just gonna be quiet.
I bet if I come over
say it with
there,
your chest,
I'll
Nate. Say it with your chest.
I'll hit that puck off that table every 5 seconds.
The tables aren't as dirty here. I said
Well,
that.
that is true.
Although
That is true.
Jacob Wiseman during the Idaho State screamed out loud about my table, he turns and goes, "This table!" Because it flew off the table once.
I remember that.
Oh, we all do. We all yell it. We should make a book of all the quotes that we say from other people that yell about our stuff here. I lost a game against Joe Kane recently because I don't know how many times I made a right wall bank that it couldn't hold on that table, and it would here. And so then I had to start doing straights, and then I did a perfect straight, went into the goal, flipped over the top of it, and flew out. And so it just frustrated me because, you get punished. If you do a great shot there, you get punished. If you do a good shot here, it goes in the goal. You do
Well, that's the yellow puck. That's not. Trust me, that's the yellow puck. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, having dirt on the rails is what you want. You want dirty rails.
to an extent. There is a too much.
Well, yeah, but you want gunky rails.
I agree
that
with you.
helps the puck
Actually,
not fly off.
It's fun
the
to talk
table.
about that. That's something that a lot of people don't know about, is that you never clean the rails in air hockey. You want there to be
Yeah.
a very thin layer of an actual, I don't even want to call it dirt, but it's just a build-up.
Gunk.
It's gunk.
Yeah, it's gunk.
It's gunk. It's the air hockey gunk.
And it's very hard, and it actually helps a puck react better. I didn't believe this at first. I said, no, there's no way. In fact, the table that they're playing on, when I first bought it, had gunk all over. I didn't know about professional air hockey. I sprayed silicone on the table and scraped the rails clean. And I heard the screams of 1,000 Texans. It was weird. That was a great
beautiful forehand.
Nice forehand.
And notice he whipped it with his wrist and not his arm. Both of these guys have gone over the line.
Oh, that was like a magic trick. Did you see it?
They have. That needs to. They've been going over a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot.
His mallet just turned into the puck. We're looking at 1-0 now. If Anthony pulls off 3 more games, he wins this.
Oh, beautiful transition shot.
Beautiful again.
Take a timeout.
No, that was only
Yes.
2.
Take a timeout.
No,
Yes.
no,
Because if he gets another point, he's at game point.
just block.
Take your timeout.
There you go, get it back. Oh, get it back. Set it up. Set it up. Set it up.
Oh, he loses possession. Scott can right now put this to game point. Oh,
Set it
He shot straight
up.
down the middle. Nice. Beautiful
Game
cross.
point. We're good.
Is he going to call a timeout?
All right.
Is he going to follow Chris's
Now
advice?
I would call a timeout.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Oh, charge
Beautiful
though.
charge. Beautiful charge.
Spec made the right call because of the socks.
No. He's
Set
been
it
missing
up.
calls because of the socks.
Oh,
Beautiful cut.
that was a nice little reverse cut, I think. Willow's from dang near the center. There it is, game 7-5.
Another cut. All right, we're tied 1-1. Now we're fighting, boys.
Anthony
it's
is
a
ahead
fight.
in the poll, 54-46.
Yep, I did notice the change.
This game it can't get more even than this. They both won a set. They both have a game in this set. Technically, Anthony's still ahead by 1 game. I heard Scott just now ask for his 2 minutes, so it's going to be 2 minutes before the next round. Perfect time to throw some stuff in the chat to root for your teammates or root for your player.
Wow, buddy. Wow, get it
Yeah,
together.
what do you mean by
Nathan.
teammates there, Nate?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
I've lost a lot of teammates. One went to Indiana. One went to Texas.
That's only 2, my boy.
They're both dead to me.
Yeah, that's not-
Chris,
I
Chris,
wouldn't
tell
say that's a
Chris, tell
lot.
Sam he's dead to me.
Sam,
Chris, tell Nathan he's just jealous.
Nathan. Sam says he wants to tickle. Never mind.
Yeah, finish that statement there, Chris.
No, I'm not trying to get it canceled. Can't say those words.
Why not? What words were they? Say it with your chest.
Mango juice.
Mango juice?
Yeah.
We should see in the
Just chugged
chat.
a bunch of it.
Everybody in the chat should put who they're rooting for, so make it fun.
Yeah. Who y'all got in the chat? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
I'm rooting on Chris's downfall.
Oh, we know you are.
Sounds like a good band name.
Chris's downfall.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound like a dope band name.
I'd say change the first name and it would be a good band name.
We got in the chat them rooting for Alley Cat. We see some rooting for Anthony. Any one of these players could win with only 3 games. They're only 3 both of them only 3 games away from taking this challenge match and being number 8 in the American Air Hockey League and number 78 in the world. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was great. Oh, Scott again with first possession. Anthony had it too, but he let it go. Anthony with a beautiful right wall over. We haven't seen him do too much of that. Nice cross by Scott. But take a look at this replay. Scott was blocking for the under, and he left his other side completely open. 2-1 now.
Oh, mistake. See, you gotta minimize those.
Oh, Anthony's ticked. He got really mad at letting that one go.
Yeah, you just have to don't let it move on to the next.
Yep. Wipe it off.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That was a good cut. Scott sets it up. Once deflected.
Dog board.
What's a dog board?
The dog board.
Is the dog from New York?
Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah.
Scott scores on himself. Huge
Beautiful
deficit now,
charge.
4-1.
Yeah, see, and this is where I would call timeout, recollect, come back.
So this is where you would call a timeout, but not earlier. I see how it is.
4 minus 1 is 3, my boy.
I don't know what math they're teaching you out in Texas, but that math ain't math.
Bro.
I think that one hit his fingers. It may have been out on Anthony.
I think it hit the rail first.
But I think it was his offensive hit, so either way.
No, you're right. You're right.
We got a lot of people in the comments talking about the dog barking. Stealing the show.
Get your mic, Chris.
Ooh.
It's my damn puppy. I can't even hear her.
We can.
My headset's like, it's quiet, dude.
Oh, you got noise canceling?
Yeah.
Must
I
be
didn't-
nice.
I have a
Ooh.
husky, I'm sorry.
Scott's bringing it back, 3-4 now. He was down 3
It's okay.
points, and he's almost tied this up.
She's probably yelling, set it up. Okay,
I think that's what she's saying.
Air hockey dog will be the next in their series.
Dude, she'll get up on a table too. She'll chase a puck.
That's adorable.
The real
You have
Airbud.
to send me you have to give me a photo of that.
It's adorable until she grabs the puck and then doesn't give it back, and now there's 2 marks all over it.
Anthony having a really hard time, hasn't scored a goal.
Oh.
Oh, I think he
what
touched it.
happened? Okay. Stop it. Don't look at me like that. Stop.
Good
Shush.
block.
Anthony, yeah, great block. Steals possession
Don't.
back. Ooh, it was very much
He
over the line.
needs to set the puck
Quit.
up.
Quit it. No. Don't you? I can still see you.
I feel like I'm
Keep going on the
eavesdropping.
other
I feel like
side.
I'm eavesdropping on Chris's conversation right now.
I know.
This is awkward.
Tell your dog I said hi, Chris.
Yeah. Ask her for kisses.
God. Wait, is my mic
Oh
on?
no, that was
Ooh.
off of his mallet.
Yo, I didn't mute my mic.
Oh,
My
nice
phone's
left wall
on.
under. And he steals possession back. Oh no! I was just about to
Pop it off.
say, like, he hit that really slow. It's now tie game. Oh, game
Beautiful
point to
shot.
5. This game could mean everything right now. This win is very important. Whoever wins this is only going to need 2 more. Scott sets it up. It's deflected. Stolen. Oh, Anthony scores on himself again!
Okay, wipe it off. Don't get mad. Don't get mad.
And then he loses possession. He gets it back.
Have that. Set it up.
Nope. He loses possession.
Oh,
Oh!
wow.
Oh! If that was done intentionally, that would be the best play in the world. Just to barely bonk it and expect the person not to be able to use enough force against it. Oh my goodness. That was a bad play overall. Anthony scores on himself twice. Scott scores on himself.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of whatchamacallit going on.
Oh, that one hurt me physically. That one hurt to watch.
I know they're both not happy with that game.
No one's happy when people score on themselves. You know, we say this in almost every stream. If somebody scores on themselves, they're unhappy with themselves. The opponent is unhappy. It doesn't feel like a point that was given to them. You know, if your opponent just grabs a puck and sticks in his own goal 5 times or 6 times, it's not going to make you feel better about winning, right? Especially when it's at that type of a game where it's that close. What was that ending score? Was that 6? That was 6-7, wasn't it?
It was either 6-7 or 6-5.
I'm gonna have to go take a
6-7.
Was it 6-7? Oh my goodness.
Bro, I thought my mic was muted the whole time.
Nope.
Nope, we
Yes.
heard everything.
That's crazy. You should have seen what she was doing though.
What was she doing?
Barking.
Like, no, like I was
Duh.
pointing at her, telling her to stop.
Yeah, that
And
really
then
works.
She would lean. She like leaned back and then lunged like she was bucking at me, bro.
I ain't gotta listen to you.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I thought it was muted. That's crazy. That's I feel stupid. Two games to 1.
Who do you think's
Of
gonna
course,
win this
Greg.
next game? Not the set, just the next game.
Anthony.
Anthony? What about you, Nate? Good talk.
Ooh. That is only the 3rd time I've noticed it fly off the table.
I think it's only flown off 3, maybe 4 times.
Yeah. What's happening?
There was a pink thing in his head.
Okay.
It makes sense. Just go with it.
Wait, what?
It was a pink thing in his head. That sounds great.
That's the album cover for Chris's Downfall, the band.
Oh yeah, that's our hit single.
Yeah.
That's what we call in the business a callback joke.
Do you remember that time that Chris thought of your face? That's a callback. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Remember that one time when Chris thought he could beat me?
Ooh.
What do you mean? That's every second.
Look at
2-2,
that
tied
right
it
well
up.
under. That was with force.
Beautiful. Wow.
That was a great.
You even know what that shot was, Mr. I Player?
Left hand cross.
Okay. Good job. I'm proud of you.
That's what I thumb.
Oh, nice flub in. It's okay.
I had to stop myself.
Yeah, you better watch yourself.
Better watch yourself. Or you wreck yourself.
Okay, both of them just throwing straight after straight. They're both saying, come at me, bro. Oh. See, now you gotta slow the pace down. Take your time. Oh, now it's almost... Oh, beautiful charge. He's got to slow it down.
Take a breath, wipe it off.
He's charging everything. Go around. And notice too, a lot of people only charge when they're very confident. Wow. What a stuff.
That was a great stuff.
Tied 2-2. This is a set right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a set right here.
Oh yeah.
2-7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't sound cool when you do it.
No, it sounds better when I do it, Chris.
No, it doesn't.
Yes it does.
It sounds a little weird.
What do you mean by that, Chris?
You know what I mean, Marshmallow Boy?
Say it with your chest.
I just did.
Nah.
Notice how the polls are switching sides now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Scott's
we need
53% to 47.
Pick a side and leave it.
People are betraying Anthony right now.
Yeah, we got some bandwagon fans up in the chat. No, I'm just messing with you.
Wow, Sam, you are...
Hey man, you gotta make your pick and you gotta stay with your pick no matter what.
Yeah, ride that out. This ain't the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
If we get the mics real loud, you can hear the other players sometimes. You can hear the smack talk.
Bro, I want to hear somebody just yell out, yeah, I'm going to beat that son of a... Never mind. Match link 2 out of 3 sets. I predict whoever wins the next game is going to win the match.
Who do you predict's going to win the next game?
I can't tell you.
Are you good at gambling?
Hell no. I mean, no.
Yeah, language, Chris. Jeez.
Wow, beautiful, fast under. Now, notice the change in confidence in Scott's game.
Ooh.
Beautiful under.
And you see Scott
off
when
the
he's
back of the
blocking.
mallet.
When Scott's blocking, he goes right back for the very middle.
Right.
And he
Well,
leaves
that's what you want to do.
He leaves himself open for that under. Oh, that time
Well,
he's
yeah,
charging.
going straight back only really helps with straight, so not a bank. See, now's the time to switch to that cut or cross. You've made 3 banks now.
You're talking about for Anthony, right? Ooh.
Yeah. See?
He heard you.
It was a great
I wonder-
transition cut.
I-
And he's
I
got
wonder
possession
if he
back
has the
again.
string
Oh,
on.
double!
Double bang!
It's 5-1 right
He
now.
is having his way in this match right now. Buddy, who do you think you are?
Chris, now you got my dogs barking.
Ooh, nice.
Nice cross.
Also, right there, nice cut. Top left corner. Game point to 3 right now. Let's see how Anthony does with closing out.
Just gonna close this out.
He does awful. Missed the shot, missed his own shot as it returned as well. Loses possession, loses a point because of it.
Don't let him make a comeback.
Okay.
Wow.
He said, "Listen here, Nate. I'm closing this game out, whether you like it or not."
Man, it is now match game. Possible match game for Anthony. He's got 3-2 right now. If he wins this next game, he takes this whole thing away. If Scott wins this next one, it goes to game 7.
Not gonna lie, I do want Anthony to win. I do want to see a game 7.
You know, it's funny because whenever I'm reffing, I'm like, oh, I hope this doesn't go to game 7. But even as I'm reffing, I'm like, when it gets that close, I'm like, I really want to see this go to game 7. I don't want to sit here anymore, but it's so fun seeing it at that level. It means it's not a blowout game. It means it's anyone's game at any moment. What was the score? Was it 7-3?
7-4.
7-4.
7-4.
7-4, maybe 7-5, but I think it was 7-4.
It was 7-4. Sam doesn't play air hockey.
Chris is too scared to play me in air hockey.
Come over tomorrow, bro.
I'm outside your house right now. I've been knocking for
gamers,
20
though.
minutes.
Recent game
What's
results.
that drive from
Nathan
Indiana to Texas anyway?
I think it's like 26? No.
I like the triangle we're making from Idaho to Indiana to Texas.
Let me check. I know I'm 4 hours from Chicago and 8 hours from Raleigh. I think I'm 17 from Houston.
Dude, you just need to show up with a mustache and join one of their weeklies without telling them.
Oh, 14 and a half.
We would know who it is. We would tell by his air hockey game that, hey, it's no air
Yeah, it's
hockey.
because my
Sam.
game is so good, you can tell just by the side of it.
No, because it definitely
Nah.
looks like you don't play air hockey.
Ooh.
No.
Anthony gets first possession.
Set it up. And,
Anthony gets it back.
Set up, whenever we say set up, it goes for both of them.
yeah,
Both
because
need They both need it.
Ooh.
Oh,
beautiful.
First
Stop
blood.
charging.
6 points away now from taking this match.
He's got to stop charging. Beautiful undercrust.
6 points away from keeping it in this match. Good
Ooh.
block. Nice pump fake.
Yeah, this is a possible match game right here.
2-1.
Good forehand, but he's got to do it from more to the right. Oh.
Dug it out. You got this.
Dug it out. Dug it out.
Ooh.
Nice.
That was a great shot.
You can't even name it.
It was. Yeah, I actually don't know the name of that one. It looks
That
like
was
a
beautiful
cross.
It is a cross. It's just he's using the other hand. Oh, see, there's those giving away the pucks back to back.
Back to back.
Now they're even.
4-2.
I don't even know what to call that straight. It looks like it's shot like a cross, but it's not. Nice pullback. Oh, you got to catch those, bud.
Good block. Set it up. Don't be hitting the steel pucks.
Beautiful.
Beautiful on both of them. Great chase and great block.
Nice. There we go. Now we're not hitting it back. We're grabbing it. Nice charge. And it stayed.
Good cross.
Beautiful. 4-3. Uh-oh.
4-3-4. Either way.
See, he's got to set it up.
Goes for the over, but misses.
Such a close game. Anthony needs only 4 more points to close up this whole match. Scott needs 3 plus 1 more game.
So 10.
Yep.
I can't count that high without taking off my shoes. Oh, tie game now.
Tying it
4-4.
up. We're tying it up. What's he gonna do with that?
Oh, nice comeback.
Oh,
I like it.
A flub out.
Oh, 5-5.
With the under 5-5.
2 points away from Anthony closing out this match.
Oh, that was close.
2 points away from Scott.
Set it up.
From Scott
Set
setting
it
it
up.
to.
Oh. All right,
Anthony-
now it's do or die.
I don't know if that
Do or
was a
die.
self goal. It
Oh!
Yeah.
looked like a
Oh, tied
Match
6-6.
point. Match point. Game point.
Oh, it was close.
Oh, timeout called.
Oh, man. What a timeout, bro.
Okay.
What a timeout.
Oh, what's Anthony saying? What's he saying? Oh, I didn't get to catch what he said.
Damn it. I mean,
I think he said this
Darn
ref
it.
sucks. That's what I heard.
Oh, Anthony's like not that into it right now. Oh no. He seems overconfident. Let's see what happens. Oh,
Oh.
deflected. Scott gets possession. Sets it up.
Oh, it's blocked.
Oh!
What a win!
Wow. What
Oh.
a shot.
Way to shut it out.
Epic match. Oh, he gets him with the cross. You can
Yep.
see Scott's disappointment.
Because
7
he
to
shot
6.
across, it was blocked, and then he won it with a cross. That was nice.
Man, and what's crazy is Anthony didn't win a single 7-6 until this set. No, that's not true. He won 1 in the last set. But before that, he hadn't won any of the 7-6s, and in this one, he won 3 of them.
He
said,
locked
not
in.
today.
He locked in.
I'll put some dirt here.
That was a beautiful game. Beautiful match.
Oh, man. All right, we are going to have the players go to the couch for the very last time. This is the perfect time to throw out your congrats, perfect time to throw out your questions in the chat. I will pass them off to both of you guys, Sam and Chris. Thank you guys again for commentating with us today. Thank you for
Notice how he
sharing your
said
guys'
my
time.
name first, Chris.
Yeah, you saved the best for last and the
Nah.
weakest for first. Duh.
Best for first, worst for last.
All right, crawfish.
Crawfish.
Anyway, what were you saying, Nate?
All I'm saying is that these guys are going over to the couch right now. And once again, just want to thank Ruth Kamichek and Right Now Heating and Air Conditioning. Those guys are amazing. And we really appreciate their sponsorship. We have the Idaho State tournament coming up here in just a little bit. And it's actually starting up in 2 weeks. It's going to be a League 4 match, so it should be really, really fun. The seeding bracket on it is going to be really intense. And so it's going to be a one-and-done elimination bracket, but not a double elimination, which will be really fun. So, all right.
Is it going to be 6 months?
It's going to be... I don't think it's going to be 6. I think it'll be like 2.5.
Okay. That's better. I like to see it all at once. I like air hockey. Hey, what a win, guy.
Thank you.
What a win. You see what you could do when you slow that puck down, you set it up, and you keep the
Wear the
puck.
hat the correct way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. The forehands, I noticed you didn't throw your whole arm in the forehand when you used it. You just slapped your wrist. You
Yeah.
see the difference?
It helped.
They
was
were
so much faster.
Spazzy.
It was crazy.
They were beautiful.
They were scary.
Yeah, they were beautiful. Your cross was beautiful too, and the unders and overs off the back of the mallet, magnificent. That's how you shoot banks off the back. It's so much better. So you give it a little quick pop, and it makes it where you're using less energy, less muscle, and you're smashing that puck.
Yeah. What does this do to Scott's rank? It puts you to 79, right?
Yeah, just one.
And I just
Yep.
get 78.
That one.
Put your Scott down one.
Hard fought though at the end there, Scott. Hard fought. Y'all's defense. I think, Scott, you listened and you did a lot of what we were trying to help you with. It was just at some point his defense ended up locking in, you know. But I still think that your shot selection and you trying to adapt in the certain areas you were adapting in, I feel like you did pretty great at. I wouldn't take anything by the loss. I think that you learned a lot in the middle of the match, and we could all see the way that your game changed in the middle of that match. I like how in the last set you stopped. So in the first set you were playing more of like a slower, like we were talking about, the slower setup where you had that pump fake that we were talking about, and the certain speed that you were using. In the end, you sped it up and you kind of kept it at a certain speed that was faster than your normal speed, and that was helping you a lot getting points at critical moments. When he would tie it up, you would then get the next point and go back up, and it was because you were able to get that same speed when it felt like you were going to slow down the momentum, which was very, very beautifully executed. I liked what I saw. I think you both did great.
You guys both played amazing.
Thank you.
I don't think, Scott, you played a great game. I think Anthony just, like Chris said, at some point Anthony's defense just locked in and you just couldn't get around it. So what I would recommend, just go home. Don't take the loss as a loss. You learned a lot from this. Go home, rewatch this game, find your mistakes, and work on those.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And then Anthony, same thing. You played great. Take everything you learned from this match, practice it, go home, rewatch this film, look at what you did, look at what you did good and what you did bad and what you were doing wrong, and work on all those. Same thing.
Yeah, I realized when I changed in the second set, it's when I turned my music down so I could hear the puck more, so I could focus on not just the music but the gameplay too.
Yep.
Right. Because the puck, what I like to think, see, I play a super chaotic game, and the way I think about, I used to play with earbuds in and I would listen to music, but then I started to think that whenever I'm listening to music, right, some of it's aggressive, some of it's fast-paced, some of it's slow. It's all different. In air hockey, there's only one mode that you should be in, and that's go mode, right? So the puck is the music. When you get that puck smacking on the rails and it's smacking off your mallet, you can hear a certain rhythm, especially the ching of it hitting the goal, the ding of it bouncing off the rail. That just it makes your brain want to dance. So it helps me play at a high speed because I'm finding that rhythm easier because I'm looking at the table other than my music.
Yeah.
And I think that whenever you realized you didn't have to worry so much, because both of y'all, this was a battle of straights. I'm gonna be honest. we saw quite a bit of banks, but a lot of the banks were blocked. Those straights you guys were throwing, you guys were killing it with straights. Cross after cross after cross. Scott's using 3 different versions of a cross in one. That was very impressive, actually. A reverse cross, like I don't know, we called one an under cross, and then the push cross, and then he's throwing back, Anthony's throwing back a quick release cross, which was beautiful. I think you guys need to keep playing defense the way you're doing and shutting down all those, as many straights as you can. Shut those down. Don't let anybody get on a roll with straights. The most important shot to take away from somebody.
Yeah.
Good point. Yep. Yeah, I realized I had to kind of force myself to start rushing stuff to break my habit of moving back. So I figured, even if I get scored on, at least I'm moving forward versus back. I just
Right.
I had to start doing it to break the habit, even though it opens up that one specific shot really bad. I've kind of gotten in a groove because it's always those two shots. It's the straight over here or this one over here. So I'm kind of working on a rhythm to where I can, as long as I can defend those two shots, that's like the majority of the game that people win against me is those
Right.
two. It's like every game. So if I can just get in a rhythm of blocking those two, I can almost even let the other shots go in and I should be fine.
Right, and
Basically.
you can hear this from many pros and masters. Nobody's gonna win an air hockey match with just banks. It's just not gonna happen. You'd have to be on a whole nother level of air hockey to do that.
Yeah.
So worrying about banks is not as such of a concern as it should be, more or less for the straight, because a straight is diabolical when you
Right.
start letting it go in. Like I think in the end right there, Scott, you shot across, and then he blocked it, and then he shot across.
Yep.
And you instead of moving up a bit, you moved kind of to the side, and you were almost right there to getting it, but it just slipped right past.
Yep.
That was a beautiful match, though.
Thanks. It was fun.
Both played insanely well.
Much appreciated.
Good to know I can still beat you.
What's that?
It's good to know I can still beat you.
Not for long.
Oh, I like this energy.
You said that last time.
Yep. Well, I noticed with me, there's all these little tweaks, like how much of a break I take, how much I stretch, all these little things outside of the game that make an insane difference in the game itself. For me.
Right.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Agreed.
So it looks like he's doing his commercial things, etc. So, all right. Thanks for the help, dudes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would just like to give everybody a giant,
Thank you.
giant.
It was great.
Thank you to Chris and Sam for both taking time to commentate today.
Aggressive advice.
Yeah, we're getting paid, right?
Yeah.
Not that I know. I'm not getting paid.
An experience. And I also just want to say thanks to our sponsors again. Right Now Heating and Air Conditioning, Ruth Kamichek. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I think that's going to be it from us here in America Air Hockey League. So we just like to wish everybody an amazing night. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch us. And goodbye. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Chris.
Later. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.